destroy my world! I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though yo, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won.
Hey guys, first things first, another new mic test. Tell me what you prefer, the last mic or this one. And yeah, welcome to part 3 of whether Naruto was too overpowered and sent back in time. The new like goal is going to be 50 likes. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Last time we left off, Naruto learnt that his summoning his holy dragon has a demon side. And that name's going to be Kishin. He names his demon side Kishin. And then Naruto just trains that. Now we go to the day where his mission starts. Unlike the original, Naruto is ready for every little thing. Tazuna doesn't say crop to him, and Naruto just gives him a death stare because Tazuna was about to say something and he got scared of Naruto. As they're walking, 10 ninja jump out of a puddle, and before Sasuke or Sakura even do anything, Naruto's already beheaded 5 of them. He's not playing around. Everyone's a bit scared, but Sasuke snaps out of it and jumps up and fireballs through others. And Ino mind controls one of them. And Naruto says, make a shadow clone and use mind control again. Ino just suddenly does it. As Naruto actually taught a shadow clone. And she controls it. Then he has Hinata. Hinata, attack that one that Ino's control of the shadow clone. Naruto says, that will hurt Ino. Naruto says, just do it. And Hinata does it. And the shadow clone disappears, but also the man gets knocked down. And then Ino's like, cool. Naruto says the same. And then Naruto jumps at the guy Ino's controlling, and Ino releases him just in time, and Naruto smashes him in the face, and Ino doesn't get hurt. Everyone's discussing how Naruto beheaded 5 of them in under a second. And Ino's like, wow, Naruto, how do you know that I'd be able to do that if I used a shadow clone? And Naruto says, just a feeling. Sasuke gets a bit suspicious of this and asks Naruto to talk to him later. Naruto already knows Sasuke's managed to catch on somehow. And one sec, my dog's being annoying. Daisy, we know you can jump up on the sofa. Stop being loud and going. Ugh. Listen, guys. Daisy. If you can hear that, that's my dog, sorry. And they carry on the mission. Kakashi's a bit shocked that Naruto's easy to kill. But I guess he understands how Naruto knows what he has to do. It kind of reminds him of him. Then they carry on. Naruto's a bit confused. The Zabuza attack normally happens before this. Then he realizes, oh, he must be a bit wary since I killed those ninjas so quick. And then he says, easy fix, turns around, sees Zabuza with his running gun, and puts him under a slight genjutsu, making Zabuza attack him straight away. Naruto yells at everyone, Dark! And he jumps up and catches the sword and brings it back down. He releases Zabuza from the genjutsu, and Zabuza is Naruto has such a powerful genjutsu that Zabuza believes that was his own choosing. And he says, wow, you're stronger than I expected. So you're the sage of the 6th path, Naruto Uzumaki. And Naruto says, you're Zabuza, one of the ninjas of the mist, and one of the legendary 7 ninja swordsmen, huh? Kakashi is surprised that Naruto knows this, and Zabuza is as well. And then Naruto says, what about your little friend up there? Hey Haku, get down. Haku's shocked, Lincoln, and he comes out, how do you know my name? And Naruto says, magic. It's just a gift I have. And Haku gets annoyed, and Zabuza jumps Naruto thinking that he can't let any of them escape now they know about Haku. Naruto says, catches Zabuza's fist and says, "Here, try again with your sword," and pushes Zabuza away. Haku chucks a needle at him, but Naruto just flicks it away. And he's laughing. You guys are so weak. Is that all you got? Haku starts doing handstands at an insane speed, and Naruto already knows what's happening. They all get encased in ice, but Naruto manages to teleport everyone except for Sasuke out. And he's using an excuse, "Sorry Sasuke, that ability has a drawback. I can only use it a few times in a certain time frame." This is a complete lie. He just wants to test Sasuke. So says, "Oh, okay Naruto, thank you for saving everyone else." Kakashi yells at him, "Why did you not save me?" And Naruto just glares at him. And Kakashi knows he has a plan. And he backs down. And now they get ready. Unlike the originals, Zabuza's still in there with them, and he jumps at Sasuke. Naruto knows there's going to be inconvenience, so he grabs... Jesus, Daisy, you got an itch there. Look, I'm itching it for you. And Zabuza grabs his sword and lunges at Naruto. Naruto just grabs that and slams Zabuza in his head into the ice repeatedly until Haku released that ice and Zabuza chucks it. God's sake, we do. Naruto smashes Zabuza's head into one of the ice walls until Haku releases that certain ice one and Naruto chucks Zabuza out. Then covers it up. Now everything's back to normal, except for Zabuza's a bit weaker against Kakashi. Naruto lowers his ability a bit, and he's easily dodging the Senbon and jumps up at Haku and kicks him in the face. Haku goes full speed, and Naruto pretends he sprained an ankle so he can land, and Senbon fly towards him. Sasuke lunges towards Naruto and barges him out the way, or tackles him out the way, and Naruto notices at the time. He places his hand over Sasuke's eyes and pours chakra into them. And then Sasuke gets up. He's like, "Everything's so clear." He looks into the ice mirror and see a 3 Tomori Sharingan in each eye. He smiles and says, "What did you do, Naruto? I thought you poured chakra into me." Naruto says, "You're only Uchiha. I thought in this situation where you are at risk, if I could pour chakra into your eyes, it would react and awaken your Sharingan." Sasuke says, "Wait, how are you standing?" Naruto says, "I faked that just so you get into that situation." Sasuke says, "What, Naruto? I could have died." And Naruto says, "You wouldn't have. I'll show you right now." Haku chucks Senbon at Naruto, and Naruto uses Almighty Push and creates a force field. And Sasuke says, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that." And Naruto says, "Yeah, don't worry." He then looks at Haku and releases the 10 toads in Kuroma's bloodlust and goes into his Kuroma state, his one-toed state, and jumps at Haku and starts pounding him and slapping him, picking him up and slamming him again. And then Naruto deactivates this. He chucks Haku out of the ice and breaks it out of it using his Rinnegan. Then a red orb appears in his hand. He places it over his face. And his demon comes out. I forgot his name. Actually, change your plans. The demon's name is going to be Killua. Because I like Hunter x Hunter, and Killua is a good name for a demon, considering he's an assassin. And Killua starts laughing on the side of his face. Naruto, you called me? You need my power? Naruto says, "Not the strength, but I wanna maybe use your other power." And Killua's laughing and says, "I like the idea." Naruto summons his sword and everyone shots. And Naruto says, "Oh, this is just one of my powers. I have multiple souls I can summon to boost me." And Kakashi, Sasuke, Ino, and Hinata are like, "Oh, cool." Sasuke says, "So, you got a power boost, by how much?" Naruto says, "I'd say 100 or 1,000. Zabuza jumps back like, "What? Impossible!" Naruto says, "You tell me," in flash steps, and has his sword at Zabuza's neck. And Naruto says, "Oh yeah, my sword's a lot superior to yours," and slices Zabuza's sword in half. And then he picks it back up and mends it. Zabuza's a bit scared, but Haku lunges at Naruto. Naruto turns around with a quick slash of the sword, decapitates Haku, and Zabuza's enraged. But then, yet again, Naruto just slices Zabuza in half. You might be wondering, what is Naruto doing? You'll figure out soon. Then the gangsters arrive. Naruto picks up Sabusa's sword and chucks it to Sasuke. Sasuke just feels a bond with the sword and says, Naruto, are you giving the sword to me? And Naruto nods and says, I think you'll suit it. Sasuke swings it around and says, I like it. And they both dash towards the gang. Naruto creates 100 shadow clones, and he pummels most of the like thugs, and Sasuke starts cutting everyone in half as well that he comes past. Then he chucks Sasuke backwards, and he activates his Tenseigan and launches a huge beam incinerating everyone that was against them. Then he walks over to Haku and Zabuza's body. He pulls out his sword, and a bluish black flame appears, and it covers Haku and Zabuza. And Naruto says, arise. And Zabuza gets covered in a blue and black flame. Same with Haku, and they rise and kneel down and says, Master. Everyone's shocked. Naruto says, this is an ability I have when I activate this demon. I can create any corpse into a soldier. And then Naruto says, return. And the flames fly into Naruto. Naruto says, I can summon them whenever I want now. And Sasuke says, I guess you want the sword back then. Naruto says, nope, and Zabuza's sword appears, but it's a blue flame. Any weapon that the person I created into my soldier or weapon, they get their weapon back. And Sasuke says, cool. And then Naruto summons the blue flame again, and it's Zabuza's sword and says, look, I can even use it. And chucks it to Sasuke, and Sasuke says, damn, this is a bit heavier. And slushes, and a gust of wind, along with a bit of the blue flames, flies out of it. Naruto says, that's one of the abilities, I guess. And the sword sucks back into Naruto. Sasuke puts the sword in his back, and they completed the mission. They return to the village. I mean, they let the bridge builder go back to the village, and Naruto actually teleports everyone back to the village using the Flying Raja mark. Then he takes everyone, like all the students, Ino, Hinata, Sasuke, to go train. He teaches them all the Flying Raja in case of an emergency. And every single one of them now knows the Shadow Clone as well. He teaches Sasuke the Chidori early, along with Hinata and Ino. But Hinata mixes it with another style, and Ino doesn't really like the blade, so she just surrounds her fist in lightning, and once she punches, it paralyzes them. Naruto does this quite easily, and without them knowing, Naruto's manipulated time around them using his dragon. That's an ability. I did say it last time, didn't I? Yeah, I did, I know. One of the dragon's abilities is it can manipulate time around it, so a 10-minute training session can give you the experience of like a 10-year training session. And you can train for up to like 2 million years worth of time, and your body will only age as much as you want it to, but you still get you still gain the abilities from it. Then Naruto goes to the third Hokage. The third Hokage says, considering now you have Zabuza and Haku, and you killed them the biggest threats, I'm going to give you one favour. Also, I need Sasuke's sword back. Sasuke's with him at the time, and Sasuke pouts. And Naruto says, I want my favour. Sasuke keeps the sword. The third Hokage face up and says, how did I know you was going to answer that? Sasuke looks at him confused and says, Naruto, you could have had anything. Why did you do one for me? Naruto says, because you having that sword benefits me as well. Now you're stronger. And Sasuke smiles and thanks Naruto. Now Naruto and that go back to the Uchiha compound, and Fugaku, Sasuke's father, looks at the sword and says, wow, Sasuke, where'd you get that? Naruto says, Sasuke says it was one of the legendary ninja swordsmen, Zabuza's sword, and the third Hokage is letting him keep it thanks to Naruto. And Fugaku smiles and thanks Naruto. Then Itachi comes up, and he's like, nice sword, Sasuke. Same as Shisui. Remember, the Uchiha clan was never slaughtered. And Naruto quickly asks to talk to Itachi. Naruto says, I know you're sick. Itachi's like, how? Naruto says, stop asking questions, I'm helping you. He summons the King of Hell, and Itachi says, what are you doing? And Naruto kicks him in. And Itachi says, why Naruto? And then he gets spat out. He's like, oh, I'm not sick anymore. I don't feel any weakness. And Itachi charges his chakra and says, you healed me, thanks Naruto. Now I don't have any limits on my abilities anymore. And Sasuke runs over and says, Itachi, I can sense you're stronger. What happened? And Naruto just tells Itachi not to tell Sasuke yet. And then he pulls Sasuke inside and says, you want to talk to me, Sasuke? And then he says, oh yeah. How did you know about everything today? About how the ninjas were there, about how Zabuza was there. What did you do? How did you have that gut feeling? And Naruto takes a deep breath, already knowing what he has to do. He says, well, Sasuke, I'm from the future. Where I'm from, I have my own village. I'm around 18 or 20. Can't remember what age I made them. And I'm back here because I got sent back in town by a foe. Some Watsuki member, who you don't know what that is yet. And his name is Tamarodo. He can manipulate time and send us back in or forward in time. So it says, wow. How strong am I in the future? Naruto says, thanks to me, you're one of the strongest ninjas in the world, behind me. And Sasuke smiles and says, really? How? Naruto says, calm down, Sasuke. I'm not going to ruin the timeline this bad. You'll figure it out in the future. And Sasuke says, okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit the like goal, 50 likes. Make sure you share with your friends, family, your foes, your enemies, your fellow weebs, whatever. And remember, just hit 5k before the end of July. On that, peace out, guys. Bye.